Look, man, hey, a win is a win, man. Eagles win 31-0. A game that, like I said on previous streams, that I don't, there's not much that's going to really impress me or move me. But I do like a lot of the things that I saw with the Eagles offense. A lot different scheme wise that we've seen, and a lot more under center, a lot of more runs under center, a lot more play action. Getting Dallas got involved, who would have had 3 touchdowns today had he not dropped one on the second drive of the game. But a phenomenal day for the offense. And the defense, I mean, the defense been carrying this team all season long, and they pitched a shutout today, literally. You know, just obviously, everybody's going to say it was against the Raiders, and the Raiders are trying to lose, or whatever the case is. But as an Eagles fan moving forward, you can feel, some good, moving forward as far as like, all right, we found something in the offense today that we can use moving forward against Washington on Saturday, against the Bills the following week. A lot more under center. When this team is under center, when you're using Jalen Hurts on the ground, which he had 40 yards rushing, and he had 215 total yards and 40 yards were rushing. So, he was using his legs when he needed to in the read option game, extending plays. And that's just pretty much when the offense is at its best. When he's running the football, when he's a threat on the ground, it just opens up so much more with our run game, with the pass game under center. So, I was delighted to see what I saw from the offense today. Again, I have to see consistency for me to be moved and me to say that, this team's going to go on a run, whatever the case is. And I know the opponents are weaker, with the Raiders and Washington twice. That Buffalo game could be a huge test for me to see, hey, against a team like that on the road. Obviously, their defense gave up 31 points today. Even though they won, that defense can be had. However, we have not played well against most defenses this year. So, if we can put together a performance like that again on Saturday, another performance like that again on Sunday, and keep stacking a couple wins before the end of the season, you need to that's what you need to do to take care of business. You beat the teams you need to beat. Great teams dominate bad teams. That's just how it is. And the Eagles haven't dominated anyone this year outside of the Minnesota Vikings and the New York Giants once. But, even those games were kind of like, a little stagnant in certain places. This was just a pure, utter domination from the offense, top to bottom. No doubt about it, man. And truthfully, moving forward, there's not much negative that I'm going to take. The red zone offense was really good today. The red zone offense, a lot of, a couple shovel passes to Dallas Goedert for touchdowns. It just worked. It just worked. Whatever it is that happened today worked. And that's what they need to do moving forward. Those drives, we started off the game with an 8-minute drive and a touchdown that to solidify the start of the game, which we haven't done. The Eagles don't normally score on the first drive of the game, let alone a touchdown that looked that efficient. And like I said, again, it is the Las Vegas Raiders who are trying to probably get that number one spot to keep their order in the draft. But honestly, man, I don't care. I do not care. Sometimes good teams need these type of games in order to, boost them forward so they can find some things offensively that they could take towards when they're going to the playoffs. Sometimes it's just going to happen. Over the course of a season, you're going to struggle against good teams. You're going to beat good teams in close games, and you're going to struggle against teams you should beat. All you need to be doing is peaking at the right time. And just like Jalen Hurts said in his press conference on Wednesday, now's the time to go. 3 games left in the season. This is the time to find your footing, find what's going to work for you the rest of the year, and go and put it. The defense is going to carry you, man. Carry you, maybe not the word, but I'm saying they will carry you, but if need be. But I'm saying the defense is going to keep you in the game. That's what I meant to say. The defense will keep you in the game. The defense is always going to give you a chance. It's rare that you're going to see this defense get blown out of the field, and I can't see that happening. Truly, I can't see that happening. This defense will keep you in the game. They will give you possession. They will give you turnovers. They will make sure the offense gets multiple chances. The offense just needs to take advantage. And based off what I've seen today, they did exactly that. And as Eagles fans, you could take some good in this. I know a lot of these Eagles fans, to me, are just, for some reason, just want to be miserable. Just want to be like, it's just the Raiders. I'm not impressed. I'm not moved, whatever. And just tanking the season. So it's like, guys, this is what happens sometimes. It just does. Over the course of a season, there's going to be ups. There's going to be downs. I'm good with how this. I'm good with how it turned out. This is exactly what I wanted to see. I wanted to see an utter dominating win, and that's what it was. 31-0. Another. I mean, obviously it wasn't a snow game, but the winds were high. Very very cold game, and the offense looked like it didn't miss. Honestly, like it didn't miss a beat based off what it was in the beginning of the season. So, yeah, man, you guys should feel encouraged. As Eagles fans, you guys should feel encouraged. If you're going to troll and hate and say it's just the Raiders, whatever, you do your thing. Say whatever you want, man. I just know, talking football-wise, this is something to hang your head on. Continue this throughout the week. Under center, get Saquon Barkley moving to the outside, pull these linemen, play action, bring the tight ends around. It's just... It was really, really good today from what I saw from the offense. Credit to Kevin Patullo, called a great game. Jalen Hurts looked very efficient, had a 154.9 passer rating. If I'm not mistaken, the second highest passer rating he's had all season long. Yeah, I mean, it's what I needed to see. That's just what it was. Utter domination. So take what you guys can take moving forward. As Eagles fans, Saturday game against the Washington Commanders. Obviously, the Washington Commanders are also in a place where their season is over, but in a division game, in a team that's trying to play spoiler, never know what can happen. So the Eagles need to take what they did today, transfer it to Saturday, stack another win, and take care of the division. So thank you guys for tuning in, man. See you guys next time.